bread pudding. Get you a pan. Go ahead and butter your pan. 6 slices of bread. We're gonna break it up. You can cut it too. It's however you want to do it. 3 tablespoons of butter melted. Once you have your bread broke up, you're going to go ahead and put that melted butter on top. Next, you're going to need a mixing pan. To the side, you're going to need 4 beaten eggs. And go ahead and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. To your mixing bowl, go ahead and add 3/4 cup sugar. You're gonna add them eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm also gonna add in a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar, just because we like ours extra sweet. Maybe a little bit more. Measure with your heart, not your eyes. And then we're gonna give that a good mix, and then we're gonna pour it on top of our bread mixture. Sorry, before we do that, 2 cups of milk. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Now give it a good mix, and then we're gonna throw it on top. Make sure you have a big enough pan. I do this to myself every single time. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pour that mixture right on top. Make sure it gets all of the bread. And then we're gonna transfer it into our preheated 350 degree oven. And we'll start checking it at about 30 minutes. You'll know it's done when it starts bouncing back at you. This next part, we're gonna go kind of quick. So you need a 1/2 stick of butter, which equals 1/4 cup. Oh my God, if I can get it undone. We're gonna let that melt for a moment. And then while that's melting, you are also going to need a 1/2 cup of milk, 3/4 cup of heavy cream, a 1/2 cup of sugar. We're also going to need a cornstarch slurry. So 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of cold water. And we'll just set that aside. We're gonna need that in a minute. All right, once that butter is melted, go ahead and add in your 1/2 cup of milk, 3/4 cup of heavy cream, half cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, sorry, of vanilla. Or you can do a little bit more. Didn't have that much left. I just dumped this whole new bottle that I just bought all over the floor. And then we're gonna give it a good whisk. Go ahead and add in your cornstarch slurry as well. And then we're just gonna keep mixing this until it thickens up just a little bit. You want it to have like a, I'll show you the consistency. Now she's thick, y'all. This is what we want. This is the consistency that we want. Now we're gonna set her aside and let her cool. bread pudding is done. It took about 45 minutes, I believe. Remember that vanilla sauce? Now we're gonna top that. When I tell you this treat will hit every time, it will hit every time. And then we're just gonna pop this back in the oven just for a minute or two, just to heat it up. Now for the final step, we're just going to top it with a little bit of cinnamon. Try not to get it all over the counter.